Hi guys, how we doing? So I do not know how long I'm going to be able to be back here today. Our weather is deciding to go a little bit bonkers. But I wanted to get at least a little bit done on this today. I haven't been back here since midweek last week. To be fair, I have a lot going. My amazing other half has started his new job, so he is actually in training and not here this week, which makes it a little bit trickier for me because I'm running things on my own again. I am going to start by doing yet another coat of white on this target because it's not as bright as I want it to be. I was really hoping to go ahead and put the red in today, but we'll see how fast the white dries as we do other things. So, I was not expecting crazy weather. I do apologize for not getting out here yesterday. If you have a significant other that works away from home or military or things like that, you probably understand what goes on with the first day of running the house on your own. You just need a little bit of time to settle in and find your groove before you're good. That's the word I was trying to think of. And that is definitely a little bit better. I do want him to be pretty bright white. Or that to be pretty bright white. And yes, I'm just patting the paint there where it's really thin. It's not a super visible area, so it shouldn't be a big deal. So if you saw my shorts, I am loving my baby tank. And the birds actually absolutely love the baby tank. The birds have been full of mischief today. So you may hear them screaming and hollering in the background. Don't judge it too hard. It's hard on them too when he leaves. Actually, probably harder because they don't really understand, like, I know how long he's going to be gone. I know how long. I know where he's at. I know how to get hold of him if I absolutely have to. But they don't. I'm more excited for him than anything, though, because this job is something he's been working towards for quite some time now. It's still not quite the color I want it to be. I'm not going into crazy detail because if you haven't noticed, that's just not something I do. But this is the kind of job that he will absolutely thrive in, that will also set us up to be pretty comfortable for a very long time. So, it's a double bonus type of deal. That is going to be way too big to use on his shirt, but we can go ahead and do his hat. And I do apologize, I know I'm a little off kilter today. I'm also kind of keeping one eye on the window because I have a lot of pets that get very freaked out if the weather turns a little rough. So I kind of have to be ready to drop it and run to keep them settled, because small animals and birds, as we learned earlier this year, which we already knew but just had it driven home in the worst way possible, a bad scare can actually be fatal to them. So we have ways to keep them calm, and we take it very, very seriously if something is scary to them. And I'm just realizing you guys are seeing the bottom half of what I'm doing. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. There we go. This is a little bit rougher bristled brush than I normally use, but it's what I grabbed, so we're going to make it work. And I am going to have to switch to a smaller brush real quick. There we go. And I think this will actually work for the shirt as well. So I'm just getting into those little details. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Now I know all of the content everybody's putting out today is probably weighing in on the election. I have no intention of doing that. Very few people know what my political feelings are, and I like it that way. This isn't a political page. That is not what I do. So I'm kind of happy to let people believe in what they want. I'll kind of stick to doing my thing. I think it's better that way. I don't think that my opinion should color anyone else's opinion. There we go. And I do think I need to bring you guys back down. Oh, no, maybe not. Maybe a little tiny hair there. Now, I'm not going to turn the whole table for this particular statue, because that would be kind of silly when it's really easy to pick him up and move him. There we go. I know this may be an odd choice to do the two-tone shirt, but I kind of like the opportunity it opens up. And we are going to be leaving this little area here white, because they have it made to look like there's an undershirt under there, which those would be either a white or an off-white, so that's what we're going to leave it. I think the original painter missed an opportunity by not doing any variations in the coloring on this thing. But that's just my opinion. And since I bought it and I fixed it, I can kind of get away with making it the way I see it, which is kind of fun. So, here we go. Still kind of watching my weather because it does look a little dark out there. I'm not hearing any thunder or anything, so that's why I'm not panicking just yet. But I think since I have this nice tan color here, we're going to go ahead and make this match. And I think we're going to go ahead and there we go. Now we're going to turn him around and do the other side of that because I can't see it from the other angle. I hope you guys can see that from there. It's a little harder to get a good angle on that. So if it's a little hard to see, I do apologize. And then let's go ahead and give him, oops, oh, there's paint on my hand for the day. We can't go without that, can we? And this is just that leather strap holding up his quiver there. There we go. Now I am going to come back over that buckle with a metallic color. But for right now, just making it kind of match all the way across is easier. And then we'll probably do this bottom part of the quiver a different color, but this is that strap going around it, so there we go. And I think we're going to do one more part in this, which means I'm probably going to have to scoot you guys down again. Oh, maybe not. So we're just going to tie his shoes in here. Kind of strange with, I guess with pets you get a lot of the same type as you do with kids, where you know the differences in the cries. Right now they are bickering, which is not uncommon. They've been rather noisy the past couple of days. Go. I really am liking this color that I've pulled in here. I think it actually is working quite well to tie him kind of together. I am starting to run out of it, so I really hope I can finish these boots before I do, because I don't want to have to try and mix it again. Go. Well, we're getting there. Just got to turn him around and do the back. And the bottom. Which I may come in and do like a black or a darker brown underneath the shoe for a sole. But for right now, we're just going to make them kind of moccasins. We're really coming down to the wire on this paint. Oop, I almost messed up there. There we go. We have finished the boots. And I am absolutely loving the way that kind of tied in together. I think that's what it needed. It needed another color to just bring everything into the same basic idea. So I'm actually pretty happy with how he looks right now. I am going to go ahead and stop there for today. And we'll pick up more tomorrow. So I hope everybody has a great rest of the day, and I'll talk to you guys next time.